Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Gators will boot it away to start the game. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Alabama's offense takes the field to start this game off. From the gun, the running back has it. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Fights off the defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They're going back to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He's looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenge. see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cantrell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Looking for the goal line. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown time.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order to the guy throwing the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. He's at the 30. Inside the... Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And the Gators just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's on target and complete.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he...
Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Gators send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets away from one, finds room. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Alabama quickly back to the line. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed him beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Goes to the option. Got enough for the 1st. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll try the right side. Turning it on. Touchdown, Gators. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he's going to try to return this one. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going to try to get it himself. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played one quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Unloads it left. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Cantrell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cantrell. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. Fired.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Rocket. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush, playing man coverage in the back end? You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right on the money. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 15-yard line. That's where he goes out of bounds as this offense had it cooking on that one. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Punch it out of the air. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Any quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
There he goes. that lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right down the boulevard.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. The Gators will hustle to the line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it much better. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. From the gun. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Trying to punch it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It'll starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here no matter where you are in the field. You can keep this drive going.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Got him downfield. Crossing the 30, he's got away. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jason. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Daniels. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Gators line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got his man quickly. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to throw again. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're going to run it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Here we go. Off play action on first down. Looking for the score. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives them a first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's third and goal, and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick pick up another first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. These teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
And they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself,